We're going through the chronological Bible, and we're looking at Ecclesiastes, a book that Solomon wrote with all of his wisdom, and certainly towards the end of his life when he was reflecting on things. And in chapter 5, he spends most of his time on wealth, but he starts out by saying in verses 1 through 7, guard your steps, guard your vows, guard your words, and fear God. Boy, those are really good words, verses 1 through 7. Guard your steps. Be careful where you go. Be careful what you're doing. Guard your vows. Be careful what you pledge to God, and be sure that you keep those vows. And guard your words. Better to be a man of a few words than many words. It's a good thing to think over what you're going to say before you say them. Someone once told me when you're angry particularly, you should write it out first, then go back 5 or 10 minutes later and read it, and then write it again, and wait 5 or 10 minutes and read it again. Before you've done that 3 or 4 times, your chances are you're going to be a little more careful with your words. In any case, in verses 10 through 12, he says, the love of money will never satisfy. And when you love money, it will never satisfy you. And those that love abundance and the things of the income that it brings will never be satisfied. And the more you get, the more you need. There's always some way to spend that extra. Always some way to get that extra. And he says that sleep for a working man is good, because he works hard and he's ready to sleep. But he says a man with a full stomach that's rich, his full stomach will keep him from getting any sleep. I found that to be true. You go to bed with a full stomach and having not done anything, I guarantee you're going to have a hard time getting to sleep. Verses 13 through 17. Wealth and riches and hoarding brings nothing but hurt. Wealth and riches and hoarding it will bring nothing but hurt. And you can't take it with you. You come into this world with nothing, and you're going to leave this world with nothing. Somebody else will put your clothes on for you if they're going to show your body. That's the only thing that you're going to have in the grave with you. You're not going to take any of it to heaven, not even the clothes on your body. And finally, in verses 18 through 20, he comes to a conclusion. He says, eat and drink and work and labor. And if you do it with God, it's going to be your reward. He will give you satisfaction out of your eating and drinking and your labor that you supply. And God, if God has given you the riches and the wealth, he will also empower you to enjoy that gift of God. Did you hear what he said? Nothing wrong with being rich. Nothing wrong with being wealthy. But if God is the one that gave it to you, he'll also empower you to know how to use it. And it'll be a gift from God, and you'll find great satisfaction in it. And will not worry about the tasks of life. Because if we're on the center of God's will, he will take care of everything. He will guide you. He will protect you. He will give you the wisdom that you need. And he will give you the satisfaction that makes life worth living. And that's my thought for the day. God bless you. Read over chapter 5 in Ecclesiastes. God bless.